Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
Girl, put that coffee down. Do not take a sip until I tell you it is safe, because if you choke and die while I am telling you this story, I am going to be pissed. I need you alive to witness my shame. I need you to look me in the eyes and tell me I'm still a functioning member of society, because after last night, the jury is out. The jury is currently deliberating and it's not looking good for the defense. Look at me. Do I look like I'm moving stiffly? Do I look like I've been in a car accident? Because physically, that is how I feel. Emotionally, I am shattered. Let's rewind to last night. I'm at home chilling. The vibe is decidedly horny chaos. I'm texting my friend Kyle, sending filth back and forth. We are two gay men in our 30s. This is our heritage. I am consuming so much pornography. My boyfriend, my sweet innocent angel, is in the room sleeping peacefully. He kisses me goodnight, rolls over and dreams of spreadsheets. Meanwhile, 3 feet away, I am wide awake, spiraling into the abyss of my own thirst. The problem, babe, is the hubris. I get this bright idea. You know what this night needs? A bath. A solo spa moment, but not just a soak. I decide it is time to deploy the plug. You know the one, the big one. I go to the bathroom, start the water. I'm thinking this is going to be the climax of the century. I get in the tub, but I am a man who groans when he stands up from a low sofa, and I was about to learn a hard lesson. So there I am in the bathtub, water is nice, vibes are high, I grab the toy. Now remember, I am in a bathtub, it's slippery. The angles are all wrong, I am not a contortionist, but I am determined. I reach around to install the hardware, so to speak. And that is when strike one happens. To get the angle right, I had to twist my arm in a way that the human rotator cuff was simply not designed to withstand. I felt a pull in my shoulder that I can only describe as crunchy. It wasn't a pop, it was a grind. But did I stop? No, because the mission was critical. I powered through the pain. I dislocated my dignity and nearly my left shoulder, but I got the damn thing in. Success, right? And honestly, for a few minutes, it was a yes. The climax hit me like a freight train. I saw stars. I almost passed out in the tub from the sheer release. I was winning, but then the post-nut clarity hit. And along with the clarity came the terrifying realization that what goes up must come down. I reached back to remove the object. Honey, my arms, my shoulders, they refused. They simply unionized and went on strike. I tried to reach with the left arm, pain shot down my bicep like a lightning bolt. I switch to the right arm, I twist, I contort. I am sliding around in this bathtub like a seal on a wet deck. There is no traction. The object has set up camp. It has signed a lease. I start to panic, genuine cold sweat panic. I'm trying to get a grip on the flared base, but between the water and the lubricant and the awkward angle, my fingers just keep slipping off. And every time I try to torque my body to get a better angle, my shoulders scream at me. I am convinced I have torn something. I am convinced I am actively disintegrating my rotator cuffs in real time. And then the darkest thought enters my mind. Sophie's choice of my sex life. I think I might need help. I looked at the bathroom door. Beyond that door in the soft, safe bed lies my boyfriend of 18 months. But I lay there in that cooling bathwater, trembling, and I asked myself, is 18 months the anniversary where you wake him up at 2:00 a.m. to help you pry a sex toy out of your own ass? I did the math. The answer came back, absolutely not. We are not there yet. I could not wake up that sweet man and present him with this disaster. I could not say, honey, I flew too close to the sun, and now my ass is holding a hostage. The alternative? Going to sleep with it inside. But what about toxic shock, or worse, waking up in pain and needing a ride to the ER? Local gay man found dead of embarrassment in triage. I couldn't do it, so I knew what I had to do. I had to go to war. I braced myself. I wedged my feet against the end of the tub for leverage. I took a deep breath and channeled every ancestor I have. I ignored the screaming protest of my tendons. I reached back with both hands, dislocating both shoulders simultaneously, I am pretty sure, and I went for it. It was a battle of wills, me versus the suction. There was grunt work involved. I was making noises that sounded like a wounded badger, trying to keep them quiet so I didn't wake the sleeping beauty in the next room. I was sweating. I was crying a little bit. And finally, pop, it was out, but at what cost? I dropped it. It clattered into the tub. I slumped back against the porcelain, panting like I just ran a marathon. My shoulders were throbbing. My undercarriage felt like it had been through a shredder. I lay there for 10 minutes just contemplating my life choices. Eventually, I crawled out. I didn't step out, I crawled. I dried off with the dignity of a wet dog, popped 2 extra strength acetaminophen like they were Tic Tacs, and crept back into the bedroom. My boyfriend was still asleep. He shifted, let out a cute little snore, totally unaware that 10 feet away, a battle for survival just took place. I got into bed and I couldn't even get comfortable because my arms hurt to lift. So here I am, shoulders non-functional, asshole ruined, and I can't even get an ice pack because how do I explain icing my shoulder and my butt? That is the tea. I am retired from solo play. Pass the wine.